Hello students, welcome to the Technical Accounting Tally. In the last session we have seen how to create a company and all the functions related to the company, how to shut company, how to select company likewise. And we have taken one of the example that is related to the Ubix Limited. Now we are going to continue with that thing. Okay. So firstly we have created a company. After that we are going to see what the ledgers we have to create, what are the groups we have to create. For that purpose we will go to the that is transaction first. Okay, so let's go to the transaction. First of all, I want to take you about the shortcut key that is related to the period, that is related to the date, that is F2. Windows key F2 you can use for the purpose of to change the date. Means what it mean by, when you go to the tally, when you go to the tally, you can see over here F2, that is a date. You can see over here. Okay, students, so you can see over here on a PPT, there is a shortcut keys I have written over there. F2 we are talking about, that is a to change the date. So in a tally also you can see that the F2 button they have given to you over here, right? On this point you can see over here the F2 button, it is given to you, that is to change the date. It is okay. So when you want to change the date of this data entry, this for example, if you want to do the data entry on a 13th of April, on a 30th of March, on a 16th of March, likewise on that particular date, if you want to do the entries, then you can go for a F2 key and you can enter the date of date, and then you can go for a transaction, right? Transaction entry. Likewise, this is the use of this F2 button is there for a to change the date. Again, there is an option to change the period also. Mean simple F2 it is given, that is for a single date. I will show you when I press F2. Okay, when I press F2, they will show you likewise that is a current date. Which is your current date, right? Which is your current date? On of that date you have to enter over here, just like the 2nd of April 2020, or I must have to say 13th of April 2020. If I want to do the data entry on this date, so you can do that. Okay, if you are, now we are in a March, so I can write it down likewise. If I want to do the entry, that is the 30th of March 2021, so you can do likewise also. Okay, so this date you have to use, that is a current date you have to use over here. And another option was there, that is a F2, and the underline was there, that is a Alt plus F2. When I press the Alt plus F2, you can know about this thing also, that is here to change the period. Okay, you can see in a PPT that Alt plus F2 you can use to change the period, means from which date to which date you want that period. Likewise, I will show you where it is. Likewise, Alt plus F2 to change the system period. It mean that likewise, it means that to change the period, you can see from which date to which date you want the data. Means from 1st of April 2020, if I want the data till 31st of March 2021. So this company's data, that is a current period. You always have to focus on this point, that is a current period. It is from April 1st to 31st of March 21. Okay, so up to this means this date, this all companies data is up to from 1st of April to 31st of March. If you want to see, means for example, I will again go to the Alt plus F2, and from 1st of April 2020 till 30th of June 2020. If I want to see the data from 1st of April 2020 till 30th of June 2020, then I have to put the dates. Likewise, you can see what date I have put over here, from 1st of April 2020 till 30th of June 2020. Okay, then I will enter. So this particular program will show you the data of 1st of April to 30th of June only. Okay, again I want to tell you the another important thing that you can see over here, that is Tally Prime EDU. What it mean by, it is an educational version. What I am using the version of a Tally over here, it is the educational version only, because we are teaching here, we are learning over here the Tally Prime software. In a market, when you go for a job in a companies, you cannot see the EDU version over there. This version is as it is, only you can enter the data properly over there and you can maintain your data over there. Right now we are just using for the sake of information, for the sake of a learning purpose only, and that's why this version is an educational version. Okay, then we will move the next process after the company creation, is that the group creation or a ledger creation. Okay, in a group creation I have already told you regarding the balance sheet and the profit and loss account. Whatever there are the groups under the balance sheet and the profit and loss account, that group should be there in this balance sheet and in this Tally software. Okay, so you can see over here in a gateway of Tally, there is a masters, transactions, utilities, and reports. I will focus on the reports first of all before we will go for a groups and a ledgers, because I have to give some of the touch of these reports first of all. Okay, so I will go to the balance sheet and the profit and loss account. So we will go to the balance sheet and profit and loss account. I am using the downward key from the keyboard to go to the balance sheet. Okay, now balance sheet is selected. I will just click on the enter button, and you can see over here the balance sheet, that is here on this side there are the liabilities. Okay, these are the liabilities, and as at 1st of April 2020, the date is 1st of April 2020 because we haven't entered a single transaction. Okay, so the liabilities are there: capital account, loans, current liabilities, and profit and loss account. What is this capital account, loans, current liabilities, and profit and loss account? These are the groups. Okay, under these groups I have to create a ledgers now. Okay, under these groups I have to create a ledgers. For example, some other groups you want, except these groups: capital account, loans, current liabilities, and profit and loss account. Except these groups, if you want some other groups, then you can create a groups over here. Same like in case of these assets, only current asset is there. Okay, only current asset is there as at 1st of April 2020. If you want something else after except this current assets, rather than this current assets, if you want something else, assets over there, fixed assets, investments, likewise you can do over here. You have to create a group over there, right? So how many? So we will create a groups for this purpose. This was related to the balance sheet. Now we will go to the profit and loss account. I am going to the profit and loss account likewise. I am clicking enter, and this is what the profit and loss account. There is only net profit. It means that there are no expenses and no income, so we have to create that. Okay. Now profit and loss account, there are always the incomes and expenses. Okay. By getting out of this that is a dialog box, we will press the button escape. Okay, by pressing the key escape, once again I'm telling you, you can get back to the previous window, we can say. Okay, after that now we will create some masters over here. You can see in this that there are masters, create, alter, and chart of accounts. We will see one by one. Okay, so we will see masters. First of all, before creating anything, I will just enter the create. Okay, you can see over here what is there. When there is a master creation, list of masters they have given to you. List of masters they have given to you, that is a groups, ledger, currency, voucher type. These are the accounting vouchers. Okay, accounting vouchers. How many accounting masters or vouchers we will require? That for the sake of accounting, we will require a groups, we will require a ledgers, we will require a currency, and we will require a voucher type. Okay, so we will see one by one. Before creating this, how many are there? First of all, we will see that. Okay, after that, this accounting master, there is a statutory masters. Statutory masters means legal documents. How many legal documents we will require related to the TDS? TDS, nature of payments, GST details, TDS details, PAN details, all these things are related to the legal, that is some of the law. When it is related to the law, the word is statutory over there, as you know about this. Okay? So these are the masters that we are going to use in our Tally. And we are there in the option of a creation. Okay, when you want to create a groups, you can go to the group by likewise, and you can create a group over here. Okay, if you want to create a ledger, you can go to the ledger and you can create a ledger over here. Okay, now what mean by the ledgers and what mean by the groups, you know that. Once again I am repeating the sentences. in a balance sheet and in a profit and loss account, when there is a heading that is a capital, current assets, current liabilities, these are the groups. Under that, when we create a ledgers like the purchase account, sales account, any parties account, cash account, bank account, these are my ledgers. We have taken a comparative lecture of a manual accounting as well as of a computerized, right? So in this lecture, we are going to see how to create a groups and a ledgers. Before creating these ledgers and groups, we will see how many ledgers by default are there. Okay, how many ledgers by default are there in a software? Means software gives us by default some of the ledgers over there. Okay, so we will see that, and for seeing how much ledgers and groups are there, I have to go to the alter option. I have to enter over here, and now I can see how many groups and ledgers are there. In a previous Tally version, they have given you separately display, the option of a display in a previous Tally version. In that, by going to the display option, you can see how many ledgers and groups are there in a Tally already by default. But right now in this version of a Tally Prime, we have to see how many ledgers and groups are there by going to the option alter. Okay, so I am there in a alter option. You can see once again the same options are there: accounting masters, four accounting masters, and statutory masters and details related to the TDS and the GST. Okay, so I have to go to the groups first. I'm going to the groups, and you can see the list of groups over here. Okay, once again I'm repeating the sentence. When you want to see how much accounts, how many accounts and how many groups and how many ledgers are there by default in a Tally, so there is a list of groups is there, and for watching this list, you have to go to the alter option. Okay, so I am here in a alter option, and list of groups you can see over here. This much of groups list is there, that is from bank accounts, branch accounts. Means bank account is there, bank account will be common, but we have to create any bank name over there. For example, Maharashtra bank account, for example Dena bank account, for example ICICI bank account, SBI bank account. For these bank accounts we have to create. It means that these are the ledgers. This ICICI bank account, Maharashtra bank account, we have to create a ledger, but under which group it will see, under which group it will have to create, it will have to see under the heading of bank accounts. Means under bank account there will be a ICICI bank account, Maharashtra bank account, SBI account, likewise. Okay, I hope you have understood up to this one. That is for seeing how what much of or what many of groups are already there. You have to go to the alter option first. Okay, after going to the alter option, you can see the list of groups over here. Now, except this list of groups, if you want anything new group over there, then you can create a group by going to the option create over here. Okay, right now most of the groups are there. Whatever the need arises as per our transaction, then we will create a groups over there on time. You can create a group on time also, or you can create a group before going proceeding further for a transaction also. What practice is better, whether to create groups earlier before going to the transaction, or when to or while during the transaction or before transaction? Whatever is comfortable for you, you can go for that. I will show you both the way. If you want to groups earlier before going to the transaction, you can create. Okay, so we will going back from this window by pressing escape. Then we will go to the ledger also, how many ledgers are there. So I'm here in a alter option, in a ledger option, I'm pressing enter option. You can see only two ledgers are there, that is a cash and profit and loss account. It means what? Tally has given you by default the cash and the profit and loss account. It means that every company deals with the cash, and every company has to maintain the profit and loss account. Okay, so these two ledgers they have by default, they have given to you, right? Except these ledgers, whatever ledgers you need, you have to create that. And for creating these ledgers, we have to go to the option create. Right now we are in the option of a display. Okay, so we will go back to that option by pressing escape button. And some of the options are again there, that is a currency voucher type. We are going to see that options again. Which currency is there? The rupees currency is there, because by default company has given you, that is a Tally company has given you the option of a rupees over there, because we are using the Indian currency. So it is already there, we don't have to create anymore. But if your company requires more, if your company requires more currencies, then you can go for that. The next option is that the voucher type. You have seen earlier in your previous lecture of the very first lecture of this Tally, fundamentals of Tally, there are different types of vouchers where there. That's a payment, receipt, cash, contra, then a purchase, sales, likewise. So I'm going to see how many ledger vouchers are already there that Tally has given to us. So we are going to see the list of vouchers are there. That is a contra, credit note, debit note, then journal, memorandum, payment, purchase, receipt, reversing journal, sales. These all vouchers they have given to us. Except these vouchers, if you require anything else with the need of your transaction, with the need of your company, then you can create a vouchers also over here. Okay. So these are what related to the ledgers and groups over here. Whatever before moving further by creating a new ledgers, before creating a new groups, you just have to see how many vouchers and groups are already there in a Tally by going to the option alter. Okay. After this, we don't have to go for a statutory terms right now, because we are at a very starting level. We just have to focus on the ledgers and groups first. Okay, so groups, there were a lots of groups. But still, if you want to create any of the group, I'm going to create that by going to the create option. Then by going to the groups, you can create a group over here. For example, any of the capital, that is a company's capital account, or any, once again, I just have to create a capital account. Likewise, I just have to type a name of that account over here. Okay, so capital account I have written down over here. Under which group it is? Under capital group. As soon as I go to the option enter, you can see the options over here. That is the list of groups. How many groups are there in the Tally? We have already seen that, and that groups are there. So capital account, you are going to create under this capital account only. Once again, you are creating a group. Okay? So right now I'm creating a capital account under capital account only. And for any other options, right now groups be as like a sub ledger and all these things. These are the what we can say. These are the in the next model we will see all details. Right now we are taking a very simple transaction, and very at a very simple level we are going to enter the transactions only. Okay, so right now I'm just keeping it as it is and accepting this. Everywhere Tally will ask you whether you want to accept it or not. Okay, everywhere Tally will ask you whether you want to accept it or not. Right now I'm just want to accept it. Okay, and yes, first group I have created. Right now you can create a second group, third group, likewise. Number of groups that you want over here, you can create that group. Fine. But right now I am having a lots of group over here. Capital account, just for the sake of example, I have created that. Okay. Right now I'm just going back from this side, and yes, I just have to enter, and I will go back from this side. Okay, then I have to create some ledgers over here. Now you can see the window of a ledgers, how many ledgers you want. Now how many ledgers you want, for that purpose I have to see what my company, that is a Rubix Limited, if you remember the transaction Rubix Limited, how many ledgers we require over there. So for that purpose we have to see the transactions, and one by one transactions we will create a ledgers over. Okay, so we will go to the transaction, that is this thing. Where is our transaction? Yeah, you can see this transaction over here. Yeah, first thing is that Messrs Rubix Limited started company with cash rupees 5 lakh, furniture, building, likewise. So for this transaction, what will be the entry? For this transaction, what will be the entry? And we can see the entry over. Okay, you can see the entry over here. Yeah, this one, that is a cash account debited, furniture account debited, building account debited, to capital account, right? So this has done on the 13th of April. Rubix Limited has taken cash, furniture, building as a capital in a company on the 13th of April 2020. So for that purpose, what much of ledgers we will require? That we will require a cash ledger, we will require a furniture ledger, we will require a building ledger, and we will require a capital. So in our example, capital was already there. We don't have to create a capital now, right? But ledger is there. Is there a ledger of capital? No. Capital was a group. In a list of groups, you can see over there that is a capital was a group. But in case of a ledger, only two ledger by default Tally has given us. That is a cash and a capital profit and loss account. So cash account was already there, so we don't have to create a cash account there. We just have to create a furniture account and we just have to create a capital account over there. Okay, so furniture account, building account and capital account, these three ledgers we are going to prepare in a Tally. So we will go to the Tally once again and we will see which account we have to, which ledger we have to create. So we are here in a master creation. Under master creation we are there in a ledger creation, and in the ledger creation when I enter, so we have to enter over here a name of that ledger. Okay, so for the name of that ledger, first ledger is that is furniture account. Yeah, furniture account, furniture account. Under which group it will be? Furniture is a liability or asset, expense or income. You have to think about that, right? You have to think about that. That is whether it is a what we can say liability, whether it is our asset, whether it is our expenses, whether it is our income. So of course furniture is my asset, right? Furniture is my asset. So once again, I have to ask the question whether this furniture account is my current asset or fixed asset, because we know that the types of asset you have already learned in the previous lecture. That's why I'm telling you students, you just have to go through the first, second and third chapter very carefully, because we have to use these all three chapters information compiling over here. Okay, so right now furniture account will be my current fixed asset, so I will choose from this particular list of groups that is a fixed asset. So I will go to the fixed asset with the help of a downward key from a keyboard. I will use that fixed asset over here. Now they are asking is just applicable for that purpose or no. For the sake of this example, I am keeping all the information related to the GST TDS as it is, because just we have to focus on the basics of the transaction. Okay, so I'm just keeping it as it is. For that purpose, I'm just clicking the button enter. Yeah, type of supply is service or whatever it is. We just have to don't care about this thing right now. I'm just have to enter. Okay, in a GST you have to see this data, these things in a detail. So in the next module we will see all these things. Okay. So mailing address from whom you have purchased this purchase account, and likewise you have to enter the name of that company. So for example, any of the Messrs ABC Limited, for example, from the Messrs ABC Limited, you have purchased a machine that is a furniture, address Pune. In a short sense, you can write it down. Likewise, state Maharashtra, India, pin code. Likewise, anything information that is not the compulsory information, you can skip this all information also. Okay, so I'm not talking about anything else right now. We are just talking about the ledgers, how to create the ledgers and under which group it will show, it would have to see. Okay, after that just entering. And what is this? This is what the opening balance. This is what the opening balance was on 1st of April 2020. Means students, if your that is a closing balance as on 31st of March 2020, if there was any of the closing balance as on 31st of March 2020, that balance should be your opening balance on 1st of April 2020. But right now, this company, Rubix Limited, has started on the 13th of April 2020. So there will not be any of the closing balance. So these balances are not going to be carried forward in the next. Right. But you must have to know about these things. If there is any closing balance related to the last year, right, that should be the opening balance of this year. If there was any of the capital in the last year, that should be the opening balance in the current year. Likewise. Okay, so right now we don't have any of the closing balance or opening balance over here, so I'm just keeping it blank as it is. I'm just entering over here. Now they are asking you whether you want to accept the transaction or not. Yes, right now I don't want to do any of the changes over here, so just right now I'm going to accept this by clicking the key enter. Okay, like this. So when furniture is already created, we just have to create a next ledger now. That is a cash, furniture, and what was the third one? That is a building account. Okay, so I'm creating a building account over here. Likewise, building account, I just have to type likewise. I just have to type likewise, that is a building account. Under which group, right, this building account will be, okay, under which group it will be, again it will be under a fixed asset, because building is my fixed asset. So I am going to keep it as it is, that is a fixed asset. Then again I don't have to type likewise, nothing. Okay, building account, once again you have purchased from anything else. If you don't want to write any of the name, you can't, you don't have to write it down, keep it as it is. This information is not that much of needed, but wherever you go for a job purpose, whatever the requirement of that company is necessary, okay, you just have to work as per the requirement of that company. Okay, then we will move further. Once again they are asking, is there any opening balance? Once again I must have to say that we are starting our started our company on the 13th of April 2020, so we don't have any of the opening balances over. So I'm keeping it as it is. So I'm accepting these things once again by pressing enter key. Right now my furniture account has created, building account has created, cash account was already there by default in a which is given by a tally. Now we have to create a capital account. Once again I'm giving you clarification over there. Capital account, what we have created, that was a group. We have to create a ledgers. There is a difference between the groups and the ledgers. Ledgers means in which we do a posting in a manual accounting, right? But right now we have to create a ledgers in a tally. So I'm creating a capital account over here. Likewise, I have created a capital account. Under which group it will be there? Is it my fixed assets? No. I have to go to the capital account only. The group capital account. See, this capital account, two capital accounts you can see over here now. Two capital accounts you can see over now, because capital account by default tally has given to us, and we have created a new capital account. So which capital account you want, you can do likewise. For the sake of example only, I have created a capital account for your understanding purpose. But when it is already there, you don't have to create a new account over here. So right now, which is by default tally has given us, we are going to accept that one, that is a capital account. I am entering with the capital account. Now is TDS deductible. Again, I want to say you related to the TDS GST, I don't have to speak anything else over here. So I'm keeping it as it is. Okay, once again, who has bring this capital account, for example, Mr. A, who is living in Pune. Likewise, you can give this information likewise. Okay, likewise. Again, opening balance. Once again, I must have to say that we have started our company on the 13th of April only, so there no any of the opening balance. So do you want to accept it? Yes, I want to accept it. Now students, we have created the three groups, three ledgers, that is a furniture, building and a capital. Now we will check whether this particular ledgers have created successfully or not. For that purpose, I just have to go back from this particular window. For that purpose, I will click on escape button. Again, I just have to go to the, for seeing how many ledgers have created, I have to go to the alter option. So I will go to the alter option first. This is on a gateway of tally. On a gateway of tally, there is an option alter. You just have to keep remember on which window, which options are there, which functions of that options are there. Okay, you just have to keep remember these things for the sake of your examination. Okay, so I'm just going to press the alter, and then you can see how many ledgers are there. I'm going to the ledger once again, and you can see now what is the change over here. Previously, when we have seen over here, there was only cash account and only the profit and loss account was there. Right now, there is a building account, capital account, and a furniture account that we have created right now. So likewise, as per the need of the transactions, you have to prepare a ledger account by this type that we have created over here. Okay, you just have to be very careful by giving the groups for that ledger. Then only you will get the proper result over there. Fine. Once again, I just want to tell you, you just have to be very careful related to your basics, under which group your ledger will be created, because after all, this is all you have to create in a background. After that, you just have to give a transaction entry, that is a debit and credit. Automatically, you will get your balance sheet and profit and loss account. As per the manual accounting, as compared to the manual accounting, we don't have to create a balance sheet and a profit and loss account over here, right? So for the sake of this session, we are going to stop over here. as I have given you this first transaction detail, first transaction ledgers in a very detailed sense. In the next sessions, the various ledgers, once again, we have to create for the different transactions, because we are having our transactions very big one. So for that transactions, we have to create a ledgers for that matter. So we will not waste that much of time on this thing. So only the first thing I have given you in a detailed way. Fine. I hope, guys, students, you have understood these things. And currency, we don't have to create. Voucher type, we don't have to create. As per the need, we will see that in a later. Okay. For the sake of time, thank you very much.